Today, joined to my right, Mr. Christopher Waters.
What's up, man?
Wait your turn!
Hey,
Wait
this
your
is
turn!
how it goes. Furthest first. Man, these guests.
I have to introduce
I'm
Chris
going to
first.
leave. It's already gone bad.
Shall we start again?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Tim Schafer's
Hi,
in the house.
welcome to my show.
This is your show?
I'm Danny.
What's on today's show? Tim?
Chris over here.
Chris is
Right
there?
here. That's me.
What are we going to talk about on your show today,
Oh,
Tim?
coffee.
Really crappy coffee from the third floor here
Official
at CBS
GameSpot
Interactive.
coffee.
It's not official.
It's branded.
Not
It's
licensed, no.
hand roasted.
we're in
almonds.
cooperation with them. They're not actually officially part of us.
So I don't have
but-
to drink this?
No.
Oh.
But that's the announcement for later. We're gonna talk. We've got a big announcement later. Don't fucking spill the beans this early.
That's a good coffee
Beans.
blend.
All right,
Yeah,
right.
nice work.
We shopped that earlier.
We'll just have to talk
Tim,
about games in Broken Age.
Broken Age.
That's a game.
But that game came out last year.
No. Well, only the first half.
The first half.
Second half is coming out today.
Today,
Is that right now?
if you're in North America. If you're in Europe, it's tomorrow.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't it
time
already
zones.
tomorrow in Europe?
Yeah, actually, he's right.
That's only due to time travel.
It is already tomorrow. He's right.
No, that's Australia or something.
Oh, we
Yeah,
don't
no,
talk
I'm not
about
It's
that.
like yesterday. No, it
Pretty
is
sure.
tomorrow then.
I'm
Okay.
confused.
They're like 0.5 of our demographic, so we don't acknowledge Australia on GameSpot.
Wow.
We have an Australian office, which actually makes it kind of awkward.
They acknowledge them.
I love
Sorry.
Australia.
Down under. Broken Age.
Yeah.
Act 2.
It's done.
Good to get out of the system.
All done.
It's like a real good, I was about to say a real good poop because you get it out of the
can say
system.
that.
I don't want to imply.
It's like that.
How does it feel to have it out there? You
To
guys
be
have
on
been.
the toilet for 3 years. Is that what you're saying? The game is better
most-
than that.
the
The game
most-
is better, but it is as satisfying.
Really? The most successful toilet Kickstarter in the history. Is it actually still the most?
It did well. No, they've
It
been,
was at the time.
Yeah. I think Brian's game made more afterwards. Ours was the best.
Yes.
Yeah. And it got a lot of attention. And then we made a documentary.
You did?
Have you seen that?
No.
Documentary is up for free on our YouTube channel.
You guys create more documentaries than we do at
You
this
can
stage.
watch us pretty much all the time.
Yes.
It's like there's more hours of us just sitting there talking. People at work watch it, and they're watching themselves in a meeting. They have a meeting, and then they'll watch the episode of themselves in a meeting. In the room they're watching the episode in. But it's still entertaining.
The impetus behind all that stuff, the two-player productions, right?
Yeah.
Was that was mostly born out of the sort of extra goodies you wanted from the Kickstarter, right?
No, it was the other way around. They wanted to make a documentary, and they came down and they said, because they had done a Minecraft documentary.
Yes.
And they said, do you want to do a documentary about a game? And I was like, yes, because I love attention. And then we said, well, we should probably kickstart a game too to go along with it, so we don't have to deal with a publisher saying you can't put the bad parts in.
Right.
So we did a Kickstarter too, and so we were able to like control the whole thing and show all the bad parts. And then some bad parts happened, and we showed them. But hopefully, people watching it enjoyed watching us suffer.
Is there like a bad parts supercut that I can watch on
Just-
YouTube if I just want to watch the bad parts?
You could probably get a whole 20-minute movie
the confirmation
of just us
bias
awkwardly
cut.
staring at each other in a meeting, like what are we gonna do?
We just split it into two?
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that mean. But all's well that ends well.
Yeah. And
Game's awesome.
what's it like? Yeah. What's it like to have it out there in the world now?
It's
Finalized
fun.
one.
It's fun. It's out. It's out there getting good reviews. Got a bunch of 90s out there. A couple degenerate, less
I
respectable
I
sites
haven't actually seen our review yet. So I
got
don't
their
know.
nines upside down.
Six, I wasn't
and,
really.
but luckily, no credible site.
A lot of people, when the first one came out, it's kind of like that Walking Dead syndrome, which isn't actually zombification.
They got a disease and they spread it by biting each other.
Not quite.
It tore down society as we know
That's called grassroots marketing.
Yeah.
They decided to kind of hold off on playing the first one, so they could maybe.
I was scared about that because there's like a spoiler they could get. Any review would have the spoiler. It's really hard. Any screenshot might spoil the thing for them.
Yeah, there's a
So
pretty.
I told people, like, you should play it now, don't wait. And then when the Act 2 came out, it's like, okay, you should actually go back and start at the beginning. Just to get all the hints and stuff. So my recommendations are really annoying.
Do you think people should play it all as one unit
I mean, I
now?
hope they do, because it wasn't, it was originally meant to be split in half. So there's got
Yeah.
a lot of like hints and stuff in the first half that pay off in the second half. And
Right.
some of them are really like little hints in the dialogue. And if we made a previously on Broken Age, it would call so much attention to them. You'd be like, oh, I bet I know how to solve this puzzle now because of this previously thing.
Are there any like gags that you guys have like set up a year early and then hoping that they'll land like for really?
There are a lot of little dumb jokes that are set up in the first half. Yeah, it's true.
When about did you
Start
decide to
over.
split
But
it?
it's easy to play. If you know all the puzzles, you can get through really quick.
When did you guys decide to split it into the two? Because it does kind of feel like an Act 1 and an Act 2. Not to give away the real obvious aspect of why it feels like that, but
I mean, it was during a meeting where we were trying to figure out how we're gonna. whether we were going to cut the game, just cut it down and make it shorter.
Right.
And I really didn't want to do that. And then actually our business guy was like, what if you ship the first half to pay for the second half? And I was against it for a while because people would have to wait to get this cliffhanger resolved. But it turned out to be good. I mean, it turned out to help in that we released it and we got a good reception from it, and we found out what characters people liked, what characters, or what puzzles they liked and didn't like, and we're able to kind of incorporate that into the second act.
Yeah.
And the second act was already going to be like harder than the first one just because it's later in the game. But we were able to kind of feel like we had permission to make it harder because the people who played the first act were like, I hope it's harder. I hope the second half is even harder.
Oh yeah, my anecdotal evidence of that is Mary Kish was playing it early last week, and I just see her scribbling stuff down on paper
That is harder?
and getting vexed. And I was like, I don't remember having to write anything down in the first half, but
I
second half.
love it when you have to write stuff like that map you make in Zork when you're playing Zork.
I was about to say in Secret of Monkey Island when I had to find the bloody sword master, the ladies.
You wrote down the insults?
No, actually I did that as
years
well. No,
later,
the treasure
yeah.
map to get to the to like
the left, right, like what to do with that.
That one was a real like pen and paper with
Brings
me
back
and my
happy
brother.
memories to write stuff down.
Indeed.
And adventure gamers like the hard puzzles. Not so much lazy reviewers, but gamers do. People play them.
That was kind of your like return to the genre you, if not created, but sort of made some of the most
Was around for
and made some of the most beloved games in that genre. What's it feel like having that behind you now? Like that you kind of dove back into this. There was for years people were talking about like the death of adventure games. It feels like for about 2 decades. What did it feel like? What's it feel like now to sort of have gone back, made your the first one in a long time, and to have it done?
It was really eye-opening because there's a lot. I hadn't made them for so many years. I'd forgotten a lot about what they're like. That you do a lot of work for like 10 minutes of gameplay. So you can work for 3 years and someone will get through it in maybe 10 hours or something like that. And like so basically like they could finish it and then say, what's next? And you're like, okay, all right, let's make another one. So but also reminding the good parts of adventure games, the things you like the opportunities for humor. Which you can have in a lot of different games, but adventure games allow a certain pacing and a certain depth of character that I think are really fun to craft. Did I say craft as a verb?
Oh yeah.
Now I'm embarrassed.
You're a craftsman.
That's
you are
fine.
a master of your craft.
This didn't say author.
You just,
Auteur.
Yeah.
Author,
exactly.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Has Elijah Wood played the game?
He has played Act 1. Act 2, he...
Get him a pre-release copy?
He has a code that should have... I just actually tweeted him now to tell him to
Did you?
play it. So hopefully he'll play it.
Is he going to do a review on ElijahWood.com?
Oh, what if he hates it?
Oh, God, that'd be
what if he's
terrible.
like, I did such a great performance and these guys messed it up in the editing room?
Did you have to like bring any of the voice actors back in when you? Because presumably you'd actually like
there's
recorded
Act 2
the bulk
recording.
of it before.
Yeah, we had to bring him back for a second go.
Was it pickups or was it everything? Like, did you have like a lot of Act 2 already there that you had already recorded?
For Jack Black, we recorded all his stuff in the first half. Everyone else had an Act 1 session and an Act 2 session. So some of them, by the time they did the Act 2 session, had played the game. And
really?
Knew a lot more about what we were doing, and that was really fun because they got into it and they knew the characters. The one character, we had a little girl who kind of aged. She was like 3 years older, which is when you go from like
She suddenly speaks like this.
Yes, exactly. She sounds like Brenda Vaccaro, and that's a reference no one's gonna get. Who's under 40? No. Okay, well that's for you, pops.
Is he watching?
I don't know. I was talking about the rabbit ears.
Oh, just general. Oh yeah.
That's what I call them.
Hey, you look in the rabbit ears. Robert, look in the rabbit ears. You got him?
Who me?
Are you looking in the rabbit ears?
That's for you, pops.
Oh, it's
No,
not. It's
look
this
at
one.
Mary
It's Mary's
waving.
the rabbit ears,
Her
apparently.
hands aren't. Those are her hands.
Change the rabbit ears. There you go. There you go. Zoom in more.
There. Why am I looking at the rabbit ears that aren't there? They're actually over there.
How many games have you guys released this year now? 2? Does that mean you've done?
Well, the Grim
Yeah,
remaster,
Grim Remastered.
Broken Age,
Is
Massive Chalice.
Is Brad Muir is that coming out next
Yeah.
year?
He's all busy with his baby.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, he's having a baby.
Massive smile. It's terrifying. poor child.
The baby has a
Yeah,
massive
it's gonna have to
smile?
grow into its mouth.
It's good.
It's just like, did you know that babies' mouths they're the same size their whole lives, and you grow
That's
into
not
them.
true.
They're
That's not true. Like Baby Joker? Like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay. No, that's not true. That is
Yeah,
not.
there's a picture of him last week, and everyone was freaking out about it. Of the baby. It's a lot of tattoos for an infant child.
Too many
Sorry,
tattoos
Brad.
for a baby.
Sorry,
He's
Brad.
not watching this. He's covered in poop and barf right now.
Well, what are you guys going to work on
But
next?
anyway, Master Chalice, he'll ship that, and that'll be awesome. And secret things.
Oh, secrets!
Secret things. Yeah, we're not going to tell people what we're working on anymore.
But we promised everyone we had a secret thing to unveil today.
Oh, was it supposed to be my secret thing?
We were hoping that maybe if we like pressured you into it, then you could, you know.
Well, I'd like to make an announcement, but I don't have any.
Oh, that's a shame.
Today. No.
God damn.
Do you notice when it cuts to you that you get a crotch behind your face?
Yeah.
Sitting
Oh
on
yeah.
your shoulder, it's just a crotch?
It's more.
yeah.
It's the cod piece. Yeah. Me and.
I mean, cut
me
piece
and-
is another word for it.
Sure.
Can we
yeah.
cut to Chris?
Can we get me and my
Tim,
crotch
you're the
shot?
only person that's
She
ever
probably
noticed.
spent
yeah.
like 5 minutes getting the camera off. There he is.
Yeah, yeah. No, she's zooming in right now for effect, but really, this is just my constant companion here on the show.
It looks
Wait,
like that's
am I
what you're
getting mine
thinking.
wrong?
Put a little thought bubble.
Yeah.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
He's thinking
I should
about.
really buy a cod piece.
Yeah. Those Brotherhood of Steel, am I right? You're the only person that's ever noticed that. You've said it multiple times.
Oh, I notice it constantly.
Yeah, every single
You-
time.
I mean, if you
You
look
feel
at
it
you look
behind
at
you.
pictures of yourself and crotch is prominently featured, it tends to.
Are there
tend to
crotches around
notice.
me?
Whenever I look at
No, we need more crotches.
boring.
You slip
No, we
some
just have
crotch
this
bits
predator
back
mask,
there.
which actually makes no sense whatsoever.
My nails
Almost
get coffee
spilled
all
coffee
over 'em.
all over Tim Schafer.
That would have gone badly.
So,
Very sensitive.
But yeah, any picture of me, people are always drawn to the crotch, but for other reasons.
so you guys gonna have something maybe for E3 or
Are we gonna have anything for E3?
Gang beasts.
Oh, Gang Beasts.
Gang
That's right.
Beasts?
Remember
God, you
Gang
guys
Beasts?
released-
Have you-
yeah.
Yeah. Double five
Clap your,
defense.
who clapped your game?
You can't say. It's still
Who's that?
secret over there.
Weird
Who's
clapping audience we got today.
Yeah.
Is that some famous sports personality?
I see some reflective glasses back there. I
When
don't
did
know
you
who
guys
that
add
could
the
be.
live audience component to your? It's really. Who would ever do a show with a live audience?
I don't understand. You know, it's something we tried to figure out. Yeah, it just doesn't seem smart.
Yeah,
Probably
people
telegraphed
would
it
just
pretty
need a
hard.
lot of positive reinforcement.
What updates about Gang Beasts?
Okay, and they just did a new update, and they. Hey, what are the updates about Gang Beasts?
Avengers costumes.
What?
PS4?
PS4. Show them PS4.
Oh yeah, we'll be showing it on PS4. Do you think?
Great.
Which is awesome. It's,
Move support?
Have you played it?
Yeah, I played
It's
shit
amazing.
out of Gang Beasts.
It's adorable
Great.
and violent.
Yeah,
and,
it's
and
the dumbest, best game ever.
Are you guys going to do the sports friend things where like two people can share a controller, each get an analog stick, and then the buttons and triggers on one side?
that is crazy.
Yeah, well, it's crazy.
That's up to Bone Loaf.
Yeah, that's up to Bone Loaf. We are just the helpers. We're just the help. We don't tell them what to do. We just play the game and we like it. And we're like, how can we get a lot of free copies of this game? Oh, we should help them publish it.
We'll just publish it and then we
Yeah.
can play it all day.
And they're lovely fellows.
Any two-player production
had them
stuff
on the
about
show?
Bone Loaf? They're based in the UK.
They're what?
They're based in the UK, right?
Oh, they're based in the UK. Yes, they're based in Sheffield.
Sheffield.
Should I say the name of the town they're in? Case
Oh, no.
Their enemies have been looking for, or their creditors have been trying to find them. They're upstanding fellows. I'm sure they wouldn't mind us saying they're in Sheffield.
Let's give their address right now if you want.
Yeah. So send your love letters to. Actually, all the addresses in England are something like Blue House. Like there's names. They
Yeah.
just give like a name of the house, and everyone's supposed to just know where.
I
it
had a
is.
friend in a town over from me that was the only town called this thing. I'm just going to call it, say, Boatstrand for the sake of argument.
Boatstrand
And
on
he
Shire.
had like Patrick McCarthy, Boatstrand, Ireland, and mail would get to his house.
That's just it.
Everybody
His
knows
name
him.
in the town.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what he goes. Tim Schafer, thank you very much for coming on.
Well, no,
Congratulations.
that was so fast.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, did I mention Broken Age?
You did.
It's awesome.
We talked about it a bunch.
Did I mention Crotches?
Sure did.
We managed to talk
You
about
hit
it the
your
whole
beats.
time without any spoilers. Go play Broken Age now. It is out on Steam.
Oh, it's on
PlayStation
PC, Mac,
4.
and Linux, PlayStation 4, and Vita, and it's on Android and iOS. And
Is it
Ouya.
cross-buy?
It's on the PS4 and Vita. It's cross-buy, cross-save.
Is it cross-save as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Great. All
and
right.
on everything else, it's cross-save across. We even use Dropbox, so you can like cross-save between your everything.
Great. And if you lose your save, just email Tim at
Email
Double
me. I'll
Fine.
walk you through it.
Tim Schafer, San Francisco, California.
Yeah,
We are doing a thing later. Should I talk about the thing later, Greg, or not?
Sure. 3 o'clock.
We're doing actually like the old LucasArts hint line that you could call, where we bought a
No.
phone and we're gonna put up a phone number and people are gonna call for hints.
Is it going to cost like $10 a minute?
Yeah, but it's the
Yeah.
honor system. You just have to mail in the cash later.
Okay, Tim at
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Clam Tower or whatever in Ireland.
Clam
Whatever
Tower?
the name
Yeah,
of it.
sure. Yeah. All right. That's enough from Clam Tower for 1 minute.